Ocarina of Time is overrated. Every gamer has heard that sentence before, usually from someone who wasn't even alive when it came out. And listen, I get it, it's old. The graphics have aged like milk in a power plant. Link permanently looks like he's about to ask you if you got games on your phone. But here's the thing, a game doesn't become one of the greatest games ever because it has 4K textures, ray tracing, or enough battle passes to finance a small country. It becomes one of the greatest games because 25 years later, people still won't shut up about it. And for good reason. First off, let's talk about the beginning. Most games throw you into explosions, dragons, or someone yelling that the world is ending. Ocarina of Time starts with a kid living in a forest. You're running errands, collecting a sword, getting bullied by a tiny fence because apparently you need a shield before the game lets you leave that place. I don't know why. But by the time you finally leave Kokiri Forest, it actually feels like you're leaving home. Modern games spend 40 hours trying to make you care about a city, but Ocarina of Time does it in 30 minutes. Then comes Hyrule Field. Now by today's standards, it's basically a grassy parking lot, but back then, it felt massive. You walk outside and suddenly your tiny forest has turned into an entire kingdom. And can we talk about the zombies? Whoever designed those deserves therapy or prison. You're just walking around Castle Town, and after the time skip, everything is dead. The music is gone, then you hear that scream. Your character freezes, you freeze, your soul leaves your body. Congratulations, you've just experienced childhood PTSD courtesy of Nintendo. This game went from look, a sunny field, to psychological horror in about 10 seconds, and it worked very well. Then there's the dungeons. Not every dungeon is perfect. The water temple has probably ruined more friendships than Monopoly. You sat with your friends and everyone had a different opinion on where to go and what to do. I'm convinced somewhere in Nintendo's headquarters there's an employee whose only job it was making children cry by hiding one tiny key underwater. And that man sleeps like a baby today. Still today. To this day. But here's the weird part. Even the frustrating dungeons are memorable. You remember the forest temple, the creepy music, the twisted hallways, the ghost sisters. The shadow temple basically introduced you to a torture chamber as a kid. This is pretty awesome. Meanwhile, many Nintendo games are like, collect 10 flowers. Ocarina of Time considered that and went, nah. Let's traumatize those kids. That's respect. Then there's the music. The soundtrack is more than a score. It is gameplay. Imagine explaining to someone that your primary weapon against evil is aggressively playing a recorder. Every song means something. Song of Storms, Zelda's Lullaby, Epona's Song. Even if you haven't played the game in 10 years, I guarantee hearing one of those tunes unlocks core memories. And let's not ignore the villain. Ganondorf isn't complicated, he's just evil. No 12-hour tragic backstory, no actually society made me this way. He wants power, he's intimidating, he wins, and when he finally transformed into Ganon, 12-year-old me genuinely thought, well, I'm dead. Not Link, me, the player. Ocarina of Time perfected something games still struggle with today. Adventure. Every new area felt mysterious, felt real. Every item changed how you explored the world. NPCs felt like they actually lived there instead of wanting 24 hours a day for you to start a side quest. Sure, the nostalgia helps, but there's a reason why Zelda Ocarina of Time is considered one of the greatest games ever made. And it isn't because it's perfect, it's because it changed what games could be. It was the first of its true kind. It proved games could tell emotional stories, build believable worlds, create unforgettable music, and scare the shit out of children for life with screaming zombies. That's range, man. Many people are now eagerly awaiting the upcoming remaster of the game. You can argue that other Zelda games improve the formula. You can even say that another game is your favorite. But without Ocarina of Time, a lot of the games we love today simply wouldn't exist. And honestly, that's a legacy that's pretty hard to top. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go spend 45 minutes looking for one key in the water temple. Again.